Orsolya Gaal's on-again, off-again 44-year-old handyman ex-lover David Bonola is under arrest for the gruesome, brutal murder of the 51-year-old mother of two. The prosecution submitted a transcript of Bonola's taped statement made to police, during which they say he confessed. Gaal let him in because she knew him, but he overstayed his welcome, a prosecutor said, stating that Gaal asked Bonola to leave multiple times before he stabbed her nearly 60 times. Prosecutors have also revealed that Bonola allegedly slashed Gaal's throat before stuffing her body in her son's hockey bag and dragging it on Metropolitan Ave near Union Turnpike. During the investigation, police recovered a bloody jacket and blood-stained tissues from inside Forest Park. Bonola allegedly revealed that sometime on Saturday, he went to a New York City hospital for a cut on his hand. He also told police he and the victim argued. He allegedly confessed to stabbing her and moving her body, according to prosecutors.
News of an arrest in the murder mystery that has put a Forest Hills community on edge.
Over the weekend, Orsolya Gaal was stabbed multiple times, her body discarded in a duffel bag. Now a suspect is in custody. CBS News' Kieran Dillon is at the police station in Queens with details for us. Kieran.
Mary and Chris, police are calling this a crime of passion. The details of the case are both disturbing and devastating. Now, detectives announced the arrest this morning. 44-year-old David Bonola is charged with murder in connection to Orsolya Gaal's death. They say Bonola was Gaal's boyfriend as well as the family handyman. The two had been on and off for 2 years. They allege Bonola came to the family home on Juno Street early Saturday morning to discuss the relationship. A violent struggle ensued. Police say a knife from the home was used, and the 51-year-old mom of two teenage boys was stabbed nearly 60 times. Her body was then dragged in a duffel bag and discarded several blocks away. Police add Bonola was taken into custody last night around 11. Cops went to his home where they found him outside with a bandaged hand. This morning, detectives say he made incriminating statements and has since been charged.
So on the evening of April 15th, Orsolya Gaal attended a show at the Lincoln Center with her friends. Her son Leo, age 13, stayed at home. Orsolya's husband, Howard Klein, age 53, and their eldest son, Jamie, age 17, were in Oregon at the time looking at college options because Jamie was graduating high school. And that's what people do. Well, I didn't, but yeah. So Gaal was later seen at the Forest Hills Station House Bar. She ordered a drink. She had a bite to eat. She was kikiing with her people at the bar or whatever. You know, she was a regular. And according to the bar manager, she was in good spirits. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Just was a regular day. She stayed there for a good 40 to 45 minutes before heading home. And unfortunately, she didn't know what was awaiting. This rendezvous turned into a who, okay? So I'm not sure if Orsolya was texting Mr. Bonola while she was at the bar, who knows? But he got there like right on time. She reached home around like 12:10 a.m., 12:20 a.m. He was there like 12:25-ish to 12:40-ish. So allegedly, Orsolya let him in willingly. I'm not sure if police are getting this from a surveillance, because I heard she had a really good surveillance system going on. So I don't know if they were looking at the surveillance footage or this is what they're hearing from Mr. Bonola, but she had let him in. They got into an argument. She asked him to leave numerous times. He did not. Instead, he brandished a knife. And I believe it was her knife. It matched a knife set in the home. And he stabbed her numerous times, okay? Between 58 to 60 times. In the neck, in the arm, in the torso. She was defending herself. She has stabbed, jabs on her hands. All of this in the home that she shares with her sons and her husband, Mr. Klein. So This is just terrible. You know, this is really some Lifetime snap type of situation. This is investigation discovery. Okay? Terrible. And this is in my area. Like, I know where this happened to her. I know where he lived in Richmond Hill. I feel like I've seen this man before. I don't know, maybe because he looks like the dude from Ghost, or maybe because I really did see him, but this is just scary. And it's sad. Affair gone wrong. My prayers are for her son, especially the one who was there. He probably has survival guilt. But I really don't think that Mr. Bonola, like, this was straight up for Orsolya. Like, this was not for, I feel like she was probably like, please don't do this. You know, my son's upstairs. Like, I felt like even though he sent those little text messages, he could have did whatever. He had the entire home. You know, he could have, and then he literally placed her body in a bag and in the duffel bag and took it out the home. You know, I feel like that was his way of like, damn, you know, I OD'd. This was he never had a criminal history. This is his first crime. This homicide. You know, it's not like he really felt, I guess he felt like maybe I don't want, you know, little, what's his name? Leo to see his mom like this. That's why he took her out the home. In a sick, demented way. Like, that was his way of being like, I'm sorry. You know? What a freaking Good Friday. What kind of Good Friday? She chilling, enjoying her show, hanging out, having a drink. She picked the wrong one. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna have an affair, even though you shouldn't, make sure they don't mix business and pleasure. Because Mr. Handyman, that was the handyman for them for 2 years. Was he even a real handyman? I feel like this is giving me some off the books type of handyman work. But either way, you know, she probably was like, ooh, look at him, suavemente. Because his old pictures, he was looking kind of whatever. But then the new ones, it's like high bang down. So, prayers to the Klein family. Prayers to the Gaal family. This is just heartbreaking. You guys are gonna need a lot of therapy. There's gonna be a lot of therapy. There's gonna need to be a for sale sign, because no ma'am, no sir, no Sam. Because I'll be damned if my wife was having an affair, number one, with the handyman, number two. And allegedly there was a note on the first show about, oh, get a new handyman. They rekindled this on and off and on again relationship in April. We're still in April and this is what happened. Oh, Jesus. All right. My condolences.